Watch until the end, because once you learn how the Stoics began their mornings, you'll never want to start your day the same way again. It's early morning in ancient Rome. The sun is just rising, and in a quiet chamber, a man sits upright in his bed. His name is Marcus Aurelius, emperor, philosopher, and one of the greatest Stoics in history. He doesn't reach for a scroll or call for servants. Instead, he closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. Then, he says to himself, "I have work to do. Not just as a ruler, but as a human being." That, right there, is where our journey begins. Because today, we're stepping into the morning routines of the Stoics, and discovering how these ancient habits can help us modern souls live with more peace, purpose, and power. Let's walk through it together, one story, one habit at a time. Before we begin, if you're drawn to Stoic wisdom and timeless insights that help you live with clarity and courage, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel. It supports the work, and brings more philosophy into more lives. Now, let's explore today's teaching. 1. Wake up with purpose. The alarm rings. You open your eyes. Now what? Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic Roman emperor, didn't see waking up as an annoyance. He saw it as a sacred responsibility. In his journal, Meditations, he wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Each day was an opportunity to live with virtue, to serve, to lead, to grow. Instead of groaning or reaching for your phone, try this: take a deep breath and say silently, "Today is a gift. I have a mission. I will rise with purpose." This simple shift in mindset can completely change the tone of your day. 2. Reflect before the world begins. Before noise fills the house, before emails pile up, stop. Epictetus, once a slave who became one of the most respected Stoic teachers, believed in starting the day by looking inward. He would reflect silently, asking, "What might test me today? How will I respond with wisdom, not impulse?" You don't need hours. Just 5 quiet minutes. Ask yourself, what challenges might I face today? What kind of person do I want to be in the face of them? This isn't about worry, it's about readiness. You're not predicting failure, you're preparing for resilience. 3. Practice discomfort with a cold shower. Seneca was wealthy, but he regularly chose discomfort. He slept on hard surfaces, wore worn-out clothes, and ate simply. Why? So that when fortune strikes, I won't be broken. I'll already know that I can endure. In today's world, one way to practice this is by taking a cold shower. It's not about the temperature. It's about control. Your mind screams, "Stop," but your Stoic self says, "Breathe. Stay calm. Endure." If you can stay centered in discomfort, you're training yourself for life's bigger storms. 4. Visualize challenges, negative visualization. Imagine starting your day by expecting things to go wrong, not to be cynical, but to be calm when they do. This is called premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. Stoics would mentally walk through potential obstacles. Let's say today you're presenting at work. Picture the projector failing. Or a colleague interrupting. Or your nerves rising. Now visualize your response. You take a breath. You adjust. You smile. You're not caught off guard, you're ready. This practice reduces anxiety and builds inner steadiness. 5. Focus only on what you can control. One of the core Stoic teachings is this: some things are within our control. Others are not. Each morning, remind yourself of this truth. You can't control your boss's mood, or the traffic, or the economy. But you can control your actions, your attitude, your effort. Try this mantra. Today, I will focus only on what I can control. The rest, I release. It clears your mental space and frees you from needless stress. 6. Read a line of wisdom. Marcus Aurelius began his days by writing short, sharp reflections, reminders to keep him grounded. You can do the same. Keep a book nearby, meditations, letters from a Stoic, or even a journal of your own. Each morning, read just one line. Let it sink in. Example. The obstacle is the way. Now carry that thought into your day. When something tough happens, you'll remember, it's not a setback. It's the path. One line can be a compass. Use it. 7. Practice gratitude, intentionally. Stoics were realists, but they weren't pessimists. They appreciated life because they knew nothing was guaranteed. Seneca wrote, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." Each morning, take a moment to be grateful, not just for the big things, but for the small ones. A roof over your head. Warm tea or coffee. A peaceful morning before the rush. Gratitude humbles the ego and opens the heart. It says, I already have enough. Anything more is a bonus. 8. Marcus Aurelius would often reflect on the kind of man he wanted to be each day. You can follow his lead. Choose one virtue each morning. Courage. Patience. Compassion. Self-discipline. Integrity. Then set the intention. Today, I will live with patience. Throughout the day, let that word guide your thoughts and actions. It turns your day into a practice, not just a checklist. 9. Move your body, calm your mind. The Stoics knew the body and mind were connected. They walked. They trained. They moved. Not to sculpt muscles, but to build discipline and clarity. You don't need a gym. Stretch in silence. Take a mindful walk. Do light exercises with your breath steady and your mind focused. Moving your body in the morning energizes your mind. As Epictetus said, difficulties show a person's character. So give them a chance. Even in movement, you're shaping your inner world. 10. Begin in silence. Before Marcus Aurelius met with generals, before Epictetus taught students, they sat in stillness. In silence, the noise of the world fades. And what remains, is you. Before you check your phone, or talk to anyone, take 5 minutes. Just breathe. Let your thoughts settle. Let your heart speak. This is not meditation for show. This is presence. Because only when you are still, can you move forward with intention. Now you've walked through 10 ancient practices, each one a gateway to a better morning. You don't need all 10 right away. Start with one. Maybe tomorrow, you wake up with purpose. The day after, you reflect. By next week, you're practicing silence, patience, and gratitude, like the Stoics did centuries ago. These aren't just habits. They're reminders that you are not just alive, you are living. So rise, not with noise, but with meaning. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to like the video, it really helps. And if you haven't yet, subscribe for more Stoic lessons, practical reflections, and inner strength, every single week. Thanks for watching. Stay grounded. Stay calm. And remember, true strength is learning to master yourself.